Hi, this is Mike here. Welcome to part 4 of how to persuade people through emotional intelligence. Now, when you're with a person that you really want to influence, you can gain a real advantage by assessing what is happening emotionally in the other person. Now, you already do this at least to some degree, and probably unconsciously. But rather than just being competent, we want to be highly effective and really excel at doing this, because it can be an enormous payoff. Now, the starting point for doing any of this is to assess your own mood, your own state. So here are 4 questions you can ask yourself which will give you greater personal awareness and emotional awareness. Question 1, how do you feel? And question 2, what are you thinking about? So let's look at these 2 questions in a little more detail. Question 1, how do you feel? Assess your own feelings before you meet somebody of some importance to you, and then attach a label to these feelings so you've got a clear indication of your emotional state. And then consider how strongly you are feeling this emotion and become aware of the intensity and perhaps rate it on a scale of 1 to 10. And question 2, what are you thinking about? So assess how these feelings are influencing your thoughts. Are they changing the way you think? And can the way you feel in some way imperil the desire you have to get your outcome? So closely assess your mood. Now, at all times you really need to be aware of your mood, and this will then allow you to assess whether it's the most appropriate to achieve what you want. And at all times it's important to be clear about what may happen next to your state of mind and whether it might prevent you from getting the outcome. So just be aware that people always unconsciously take note of your mood, but this puts you at liberty to adjust your state to get the desired outcome. Now let's look at questions 3 and 4. Question 3, begin to ask yourself some very specific questions. And question 4, now what can you do with these emotions? Again, we'll look at these 2 questions in more detail. Question 3, begin to calmly ask yourself some very specific questions. So why are you feeling this way? And what was the cause of the feeling? And how have these feelings progressed? How have they changed? And how might they change further? And if so, if they will change, will they have an impact on your ability to get the right result? And question 4, what can you do with the emotions? Now, do they need to be modified? And how can you manage these feelings so you stay in a motivated state? And do you have a strategy to get into a positive, more constructive mood? Now, it is vital to be in the right state to inspire confidence in the person you're with and to be able to motivate them to readily accept your point of view. And you really want to avoid jumping to the wrong conclusions, and this is really easy to do. You know, being able to feel what the other person is feeling and adjusting your state accordingly has an enormous advantage. You know, it's often a game of parry and thrust, with you being in a position of reading what's going on and then making minor positive adjustments. So that's it for part 4, accessing and assessing the emotions that are always on display, always on show. So I look forward to seeing you in the final part, part 5, very soon. So thank you very much for watching. This is Mike from Know Your Mind. I look forward to seeing you very soon. Cheerio for now.